we OG, or no G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got D or no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Runes is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, is my guy for real, bro?
Run stuff.
Got friends right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookies on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. Started Satoshi's nothing above me. Bitcoin's alive, what you gon' do? Mempool fees are high. Ordinal. Where does it stop? Nobody knows. It's a revolution, ayy. Bitcoin is the one, no substitution, ayy. With Shizzy and Yagobi, it's Ordinal Revolution.
Welcome back to Ordinal Revolution. My name is Shizzy. On this channel, we cover the entire Bitcoin Ordinal ecosystem. What is up, guys? We have an amazing show for you guys today. We are live for another Ordinal hour, and it's going to be an absolutely explosive one, guys, because the TAP TGE is out. The TAP token is available. Right now, it's on multiple exchanges. We get into all that, all the information you guys need to know. We're also going to be talking about what ecosystem do you think is the best? What meta protocol? What is the best? Is TAP the best? Is it Runes? We're gonna get into all that, we promise. We got some really cool stuff to talk about. Vitalik coming at Michael Saylor. I love it. I'm here for that. And it took 12 years to get in debt, and now we just doubled that in the last 5 years. So we are excited for today's show, guys. We just did a show with BTC. We're gonna have that recording out probably tomorrow. That was amazing. We're really excited for what they're building there. So we just jumped out of there into here. We hope you guys appreciate all our hard work. We do, because we try to get you guys the best projects and the best news that we possibly can. And we're gonna continue that right now. So without further ado, let me bring in my partner here, as always, Mr. Yagobi. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man?
What's up, dude?
What's up?
How are you feeling? What is going on? I didn't even look at Bitcoin's price today. That's how busy we were. But what is going on? How are you feeling?
Yeah, so Bitcoin has kind of developed a trend under the 50-day EMA on the 4-hour chart. And as everybody knows, that's my favorite time frame. And no need to freak out, but I think there's going to be a kind of needed pullback. I think one more before we really start this big leg up. I do still feel like we're going to finish October in the green. I think it's just going to be probably the rest of this week, maybe some down. We could see 64, 63,000. We could. I could be completely wrong on that as well. I'm not out here saying that I'm going to be completely right, but other than that, a lot of other stuff is happening in the ecosystem with, like you mentioned, TAP. Everybody was waiting. Our guy, Brandon Wampler, he's been waiting forever, right? So I think some people are excited about that. I definitely am. I hope that we can utilize the Taparoo swap today, but we shall see.
Yeah, so Taparoo swap, I was messing with it this morning. The bridge is available, but the swap is still in testnet. So that will not be today, but I have that. We'll get into that a little later as well. But first, let's kind of get into what we have in the Bitcoin ecosystem. I love this. I hit on it in the pre thing there, but Vitalik slams Michael Saylor's call for institutional control. And if you haven't heard about this, so Michael Saylor did this interview where he basically said that self-custody is for psychopaths, right? And he basically called us crazy over here. Michael Saylor is not a Bitcoiner. Like, he thinks Bitcoin's going to go up, right? He truly believes that, but he doesn't have that ethos that we have about self-custody and why it's important. And then he said something during an interview too that was like, the government didn't kick down your door and take your gold. No, but the
Oh, they
gold you
did.
had in the bank, the gold they technically didn't go into the houses, but they just if you had gold in the bank, they took it,
Yeah.
right? And
They
that's the
also
same thing
threatened
they can
you
do with your
though.
Bitcoin.
They did threaten you and
They
say that like
threatened, yeah,
you need to come and give
yeah.
it, but they didn't enter your homes, but
What's stopping the government from just going to Coinbase and saying, "Give us all your BTC, or you're going to jail"? There's nothing stopping it.
Yeah, I think we need to probably not like this is a story to where we got to think about who Michael Saylor was, right? He wasn't like this hardcore Bitcoiner before. I think he was more in completely about the idea of it going up in monetary value. And that's why he's so bullish on it, right? As opposed to maybe like the fundamental values of really, I mean, Michael Saylor was already rich, right? He was already a rich guy. It's not like Bitcoin changed his life. It did change his life, but it didn't change it not from someone that was like making a $50,000 salary a year to becoming extremely generational wealth. So I think that's the difference, right? And I think Vitalik has a point, in terms of calling him out this way. But you also have to take Saylor for who he is. And he was a corporate guy, and he still is a corporate guy in terms of MicroStrategy and stuff like that. And he just is more a believer in the value of Bitcoin continually going up.
Yeah. And think of the people who let FTX custody their crypto, right? Think of the people who let all these other exchanges that were under, he's lucky enough to pick the winner with Brian Armstrong and Coinbase, right? But who knows? What if Brian Armstrong just goes off the rail one day and just takes all the so you're putting that trust factor that you don't need to when you can trust in yourself with self-custody. Tesla, we're going to talk about this in a second, but Tesla is self-custodying a $780 million worth of Bitcoin. Right. And they're not having Coinbase hold it for them. They're doing their own thing if they need to transfer it to a wallet, they do that for security purposes and stuff like that. So it just seems like, Elon knows what to do while Saylor's going to get F one day. He's going to because he's trusting the government too much. And this is the government that prints money, prints 8-9% in 1 year a few years ago. So I don't know. I lost a lot of respect for Michael Saylor. And Laser Eyes, who believe that he is their lord, right? So
yeah. I wonder what their reaction is to that, right? Because the Samson Maos and those guys that hate us, right? Like, what is their response to this? Because they should be tearing them apart, right?
Yeah.
But I doubt that they are, because at the end of the day, I think they're in the same mindset of they just want Bitcoin to go up in terms of monetary value as well.
Yeah, 100%. Jumping to the next thing here. Tesla likely still owns the 780 million in Bitcoin despite a recent shuffle. Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I knew what this was. It's probably someone with the keys who worked at Tesla, left the company. So the right thing to do is, just in case they kept the words with them, or kept that part. It's probably a multi-sig, but you probably want to give that multi-sig down to someone else. So you just move it to another wallet. You start fresh, and that's kind of what they did here, right?
Yeah, this was pretty much what you called the other day, right? I wasn't even thinking about that. Yeah, a lot of times I think when Bitcoin moves and it's a huge player, like you always think like the worst case scenario, right? Which is they're going to sell it. And that's what came into my mind. But I think it was really good of you to kind of catch that. And it seems like that's what it is. Tesla still owns $780 million worth of Bitcoin, right? So it definitely could be taking the authority out of someone's hands.
100%. And honestly, you probably should do that every now and then, especially with a company and not actual people. I mean, you trust them while they're working for you, right? But you're not going to trust your ex coworker, because you know what I mean. It's like, I don't know.
Well,
But,
yeah, you have to make that move if someone
Yeah.
leaves the actual company or brand, right? So
100%. Vietnam launches national blockchain strategy aiming to lead the region by 2030. So this is something we're going to keep seeing. This is nation states, and they're adopting strategies right now. It's only a matter of time before these nation states adopt the idea of putting Bitcoin maybe in lockup, or as maybe as to back their currency. It's going to happen, guys, and this is why I think Bitcoin's going to hit 700K, because it's not going to happen in 10 years. It's not going to happen in 5 years. It's going to happen in the next 2 years, because this is a race now. This is a race. Remember the space race? This is the crypto. This is the Bitcoin race, and you're going to see this happening so quickly, and it's going to happen the drop of a dime. It's going to be, oh wow, Vietnam's buying. It's going to, oh wow, this Dubai's buying. Oh wow, Venezuela's buying. It's going to happen so quickly, and it's going to change the entire landscape for us.
Yeah, Vietnam to me is a country that's sneaky in terms of like going to be a big crypto player, right? There are companies right now that are really strong and really positioned very well. Coin98 being one of them. People don't realize Coin98, their token is on Coinbase, and I think they launched in 2017 or maybe even a little bit before that. But they're basically they're the number one servicer of Vietnam in that region, probably the Southeast Asian region, right? And so I'm not surprised. I think some people might be surprised when they see this, but I'm not, because I see more and more players coming out of Vietnam. And I think there's going to be some stuff that might come out of some companies like Coin98. We've had a couple meetings, and I think there's some stuff in the works and stuff for the Bitcoin ecosystem. So this does not shock me at all. I'm happy for Vietnam, because Vietnam's a country that struggled their economy for so long, and crypto and Bitcoin has given these countries like Vietnam, El Salvador, other countries that have struggled economically for so long another shot, and they're taking advantage of it, and I love to see that.
Yeah, and it's kind of sad as an American. We're losing this race. We're losing it badly. These countries are going to be so far ahead of us, not only in potentially adding Bitcoin to their reserve and stuff like that. I don't mean that way. I just mean like we can't even claim free airdrops here, right? We can't even use certain sites because we don't have regulation, and that sucks. That sucks as an American. That sucks as somebody who really pays attention every single day and just sees us losing. And this is an economic war. And I don't think people understand how significant this is going to be.
Yeah, it's one of those things that's like right under your nose, right? But you don't know it. And because there's so much distraction from other stupid things that so, but I think we all hope that our country goes into a certain direction, right, very soon. And if that happens, we can play catch up. We have the power to play catch up. That's a good thing, because we have, as of right now, today, we have the best minds. We have the best innovation in terms of capability. Now, if we keep neglecting that and focusing on stuff that, is probably, not as important, that's my personal opinion, but, then yeah, we'll get too far behind to where catching up is going to be really, really tough task.
Yeah, and we'll really find out in 2 weeks if just give up or keep moving, because this came out yesterday and it really punched me in the stomach. And it's because it's basically something I've been saying for a long time. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon, who's he's going to be retiring soon, privately supports Kamala Harris and would consider a role in her administration. And she would be stupid not to bring him on, because their ethos is the same. Right. I mean, for what she wants to do. And I know what she wants to do. She wants to get rid of hardware wallets. She wants to get rid of self-custody. She wants to do the Michael Saylor route. And Michael Saylor obviously supports it, to where your Bitcoin and stuff that has to be on exchanges. They want to get rid of blockchain. It's just going to be corporate crypto. And I truly believe that's what they want, because they want to control everything. They want to limit what you can say on Twitter. They want to limit what you can do on blockchain, because they want every single dime in taxes. And Jamie Dimon, he's going to be writing the regulation if she wins, and I'm almost positive of it, because they trust him. You know what I mean? He's a part of he's a part of that big machine that Elon
and the bankers,
Vivek keeps talking about. And this is going to happen. And you're like, so your vote definitely matters in 2 weeks from now. Who do you want writing your regulation? You want Brian Armstrong and Vivek and the third largest holder of Avalanche and JD Vance? Do you want those guys writing your regulation, or do you want Jamie Dimon and everything that he brings?
Yeah, it's a bit shocking, right? It kind of makes me a little bit worried because, coming out with that statement is pretty brash, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And I don't know what's going to happen, but yeah, I don't really like to hear that. I mean, that just screams like CBDC to me, and control, like you said, and the bankers trying to figure a way to still like have such a big advantage in this new emerging market that they've already had so much of an advantage of, the traditional stock market for so many years, right? It's decades after decades. So it's troublesome, or like worrisome, I guess. But hey, let's see how things play out. I think at the end of the day, we got to still wake up, put our boots on, and go to work. And so let's kind of let time play out and see how things play out.
Yeah, I mean, we'll really tell in about 14 days if I move to El Salvador or not, right? So it took the US 221 years to rack up $12 trillion in debt. Another $12 trillion was added in the last 5 years. Obviously, we know COVID was a big part of that, but it hasn't stopped. I mean, we've given another, I want to say another $500 billion to Ukraine this week. We just keep printing money and just giving it away, and it's got to stop. This is not okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been a mismanagement of funds with our government. I saw a clip the other day with this guy that says that like there should be zero tax, like federally and state. And in my mind, I was like, well, how are we going to pay for roads and stuff? Because like obviously there's certain infrastructure that needs to be maintained, and and stuff. And his suggestion was just charge a simple sales tax, and that should take care of everything. And obviously that's easier said than done, but at the same time, like we are sending over like billions of dollars to different countries and stuff, right? So this debt that keeps getting added up, it's like they have this mentality of we can always print more, it's so big, like we'll take care of it later type of situation. And so you have to remember, like the tax dollars that we like federally, like the tax dollars that they get, they're not going towards infrastructure right now. They're going towards paying the interest of this debt, what I mean, directly. And so that was the whole point of Bitcoin, is to it was created to try to break this like a system of chains that is so layered that we might not feel it every single morning when we wake up, because it's layered at the government level, but it does trickle down and eventually affects like us, our children, or in the future, right? So
Yeah, we definitely, I just really hope for a good result in 2 weeks, because that changes everything. But moving on here, what do you think the Bitcoin fear and greed is? Last Wednesday it was a 73. I'm sorry, last Wednesday it was 73. Yeah, yesterday was a 70. My hint to you is we're we're pretty close to those numbers.
68.
Wrong way, but pretty
Wow.
close. 71. So we're still, I mean, dude, we're still greedy. I mean, we're still, I
Yeah.
don't feel it. I don't see it. I mean, Glizzy's up. But that's like the only thing in my portfolio.
That's like
And it's up
that's the
today.
number one indicator that we're greedy, if Glizzy's up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, look, the 8 o'clock cutoff time really messes with a lot of stuff, because yesterday I think we were still hanging around like maybe 67.5, 60. I can't remember. We probably tried, 67.5, around there. 60. We're right now we're at 66,200. I mean, we definitely have. So tomorrow's fear and greed, I expect it to be probably like a decent gap, probably 65, 64, unless the second half of today changes. But I don't really see that happening. So
Yep. Let's get into the Bitcoin price action. But first, guys, we are doing the giveaways again today. And yeah, sure, if you wouldn't mind helping us out again today, we would really, really need it. But so guys, I want you to put VIP in the chat. And if you guys won it already, don't put your name in again. Just do the other one, right? If you won twice, let someone else get these passes. I feel like it really help a lot of different people. So if let's put VIP in the chat to get into the BitPerp giveaway. We're giving away 5 more passes today, and put Orange Pill in the chat if you guys want a whitelist to the Orange Pill free mint by the guys at Beyond, which is our bridge. So definitely check them out, and put Orange Pill in, and then come right back with another comment if you haven't won already. That says VIP. So appreciate you guys and getting the Bitcoin price by the great guys at BitPerp. BitPerp's trading competition is live, guys, and we are going to check on my bet, which I went long yesterday, so it's not going to look good. But we'll check on my bet. And guys, if you haven't seen our tutorial, we made it last night. Go check it out. It'll walk you step by step on how to get started on all three: CoreDAO, B Squared, and BitLayer. So check that video out. That'll get you guys exactly where you need to be. Guys, this is points that eventually will be something. We know what points are. We're not stupid. So definitely do that. And if you guys need a VPN, we do have one at ordinalrevolution.com, because you do need, if you're in the US, you do need privacy, because you don't want these sites knowing where you live. So definitely check that out. Bitperp.io.
Yep. I already see a couple of people that won twice already put the VIP in there. Come on, guys. I'm not going to call out any names because I don't want to embarrass you guys. But hey, you guys are part of the greed meter. Come on. All right. Yeah. But before we get into the Bitcoin price action brought to you guys by BitPerp, let's help us out on the YouTube side, guys. Smash that like for us, and then also subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, and turn notifications on so you know when we go live. On the X side, hit that like for us and share the space as well. We appreciate all the help that you guys can give us with that. Okay, so let's go ahead and share my screen here.
Yeah, I just had to put my VPN. That's why I froze a little bit. I'm good now.
Yep. All right, cool. All right, so I actually closed out my long yesterday with a loss. I think I lost like $150 because it was just heading down. So you can see, yeah, it was actually 250. You can see I only have 997.50 available. But go watch that tutorial if you want to participate in the paper trading competition. You can do it for all three chains: BOB, Core, or sorry, not BOB, BitLayer, Core, and B Squared. But let's take a look at the 1 hour chart, guys. So you can see here, we had a sell down trend right here. We were hanging around, let's see, yesterday we were hanging around 67, almost 68,000 yesterday. We got very close, 67.8. And then we had this big sell down yesterday. And honestly, the pullbacks since here, I mean, it was needed. We did, hit 69,420. I guess that is the magnet price that we hit, and then kind of bounced back down. That was last year's all-time high as well, or last cycle. But we are seeing a little bit of a bounce back up here. You can see the MACD is starting to weaken from the sell pressure a little bit. But actually, I'm not super, we're sitting at 66,300 right now. I'm not super bullish for the rest of today or tomorrow, and I'll tell you guys why. We might have a little bit of a bounce back up, but I'm not seeing very much. I would actually bet that we would see further down for today. On the 8 hour, we're showing more of what I'm just saying, just more sell down. You see the MACD right here. The sell pressure looks very, very strong. We did enter into sell pressure oversold on the stochastics here as well. And I think this was yesterday as well. But I mean, this is the 8 hour. So this is kind of giving us like a 5-day zoom out. I think this actually might change probably maybe early next week, middle next week. I am going to stay in the camp that we have a green October. I don't care what anybody says. But let me give you guys some reasons why I think that the rest of this week is going to be probably further down. You can see here, this is the hour chart. We went over that just not long ago, right? But you can see this purple indicator right here. So this is the bottom. The bottom line is the bottom part. The top line is the top part of the 50-day EMA. It's a really good indicator to kind of see what trend Bitcoin is trying to build here. And you can see since Monday, we started a downtrend because we broke through the bottom part of the 50-day EMA. The 50-day actually is right in the middle of both of these, obviously. But then we started to build this trend. And the hour chart is actually not so worrisome all the time because, it is a shorter time frame in terms of like the longer ones, right? But, I mean, look here. You can see anytime that you build that trend, it does last a little bit of time. So, this is what I like I said, I continue seeing that. If you look at the support and resistance as well, we're sitting right here at 66,100, and the support and resistance, there's more support right in this range, but then it gets challenged the higher you go right here. So this is like I said, probably further down, maybe like 65. We break into 65.5 today for the second half of today. But we could also see a pretty, strong down candle and maybe get to that 64, 60, even $63,000 range. But look, so this is the 4-hour chart. This is my favorite one. It gives me like a 2-3 day forecast. This is looking like we're starting to build a trend under the bottom part of the 50-day EMA. So this is not my favorite thing to see right now. You can see once you start to do that, you can maybe test back again, but it does kind of, it does have some impact in terms of price downtrend. So I don't think it's going to last long. I think it's going to last, 3 to 5 days. And then we probably see a reversal. That's just me being optimistic, right? Cautiously optimistic, or maybe not even cautiously, more just optimistic in general, because I want to be right about October. But I definitely don't feel like there's going to be this huge like dump down below 60,000 or anything like that. I do feel like 63, 64 would be aggressive enough to kind of hit some of these stop losses that I think that they're trying to go for. Probably some liquidation points as well, and then we will resume on to that leg up into Q4. So that is what I'm seeing for heading into the weekend. Probably trying to test that $64,000 mark, but we'll see what happens. I could be completely wrong.
Yeah, man, that was amazing. So you're basically saying downward before we go upward, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna see. There is someone that I follow that did think that we would hit 68.3 first and then down to hit the stop losses, but then it actually went the opposite. So I think it hits the stop losses and then we go back up. So that's just what I'm seeing. No one can tell the future exactly. That guy's a lot better than I am, though. But I think he just kind of flipped it, and he knew there was 2 scenarios too, A or B. Right. And I think B is playing out, even though he thought A would. So they're going to probably sweep that under, like 64, 65,000, sweep those stop losses, and then head back up.
Man, so let's check out my trade on BitPerp. This is bitperp.io. I am down $4,389 on my $10,000 long yesterday. I'm down about 44%, but I'm hanging in there. I'm not quitting on this yet. I think we go up. I think this is going to be up tomorrow. So definitely tune in again tomorrow, and you will see where my trade is and if I get liquidated. But don't worry, it's not real money. This is paper trading, and this is the best part about what BitPerp is doing. I'm earning points. I'm potentially earning some BTP, which I'm excited to hold. I believe in them, so that's amazing. So I'm just hanging out. I'm making trades, and I can do this on 3 different networks: BitLayer, Core, DAO, and B Squared. So definitely check that out, guys, and go along with me. Go along with me, because I need some moral support here. But so that was taking a bet on BitPerp, long or short. I'm still long, baby. I'm still long. All right, let's kind of get into the roll call here. Wow, I see someone named Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy.
That's cool. Web3V, congratulations to you, my friend, with a Stacks in the moon. You, my friend, are number 1. You win today. Stacks finally gets a W. So congratulations, my man. No ma'am, VIP and Orange Pill. Put them both in. Screw it. It gotta be 2 separate. No ma'am. We need all the comments we can get. Chief Axel is here. Mundo Bitcoin is here. Your first time here. Atomicals, Electron, A20s. Yasher, our guy, man. It's a great question. I think as long as there's transfer inscriptions, it will not be. So I did do a question yesterday. It was like, what is the best ecosystem? And I'm actually curious to see who is winning that. Let me just give me a quick second. So if you just go to the YouTube channel, you can and go to the comments, you can see the poll each day. And yesterday's poll. All right. The poll said, sorry about it, guys. All right, so it said best L1 ecosystem. Atomical's got 3% so far. Rune's got 40%. Tap got 42%, dude. And BRC 20. Are people just excited for that, you think?
Well, I think they're excited for it, but I think people are starting to understand the technology behind,
Yeah.
ICP and the prover network. I mean, yeah, the validator network of how it can utilize, ICP by reading the Bitcoin blockchain and finalizing transactions there. So,
Yeah.
I mean, it's not using fully layer one, but it's as close as you can get, and I think people are probably getting excited about it.
100%. WebDro again. Tim Baker, AOD, another one of our mods. We appreciate you, my friend. PJNZ is here. Almost done, 71. Level Up says, hi, Shizzy Yagobi. Here's my, yes, I screenshot that. I got to give you a bunch of the screenshots. I'll send you over a bunch of addresses later today. But yeah, you're definitely going to be one. Actually, let me make sure I get this. I'll just do it again just to make sure I have your screenshot. All right, cool. And then we have the twins, Ordinals Chips and Ordinals Tweets. He says Shizzy and Tap, and then Tap and Swap. I swear you guys are brothers, brothers of destruction. And then we have Batusay is here, Mempool Punk is here, Batusai and Bitmap Capital, my guy. Shout out to all you guys. And Yasher says Atomicals is a cool protocol, but the founder needs a pitch of VC. Yes, dude. They need builders. They need to either fund it themselves or that's one reason why we kind of love Tap is because of the amazing builders.
Well, I mean that's a tough one, right? Because yes, if you do have VC support, then you can bring on more builders, but at the same time, you are under a different type of approach, right? So
yeah,
100%.
Joko is here. Lackey Lukey with his Billy Cat. Shout out to you, my friend. And Joko with his goose and all.
Goose.
Dream Baked is here. Exciting week. Let's go. Stewie Sats. I walk alone. Says GM fam, smash that like button. Yes, please. Smash and share, guys. Smash and share. Rick G is here. James Stack says Benny Boy. / Glizzy Gobbler. Yes, I am a Glizzy Gobbler. I love hot dogs. In and around my mouth. No, I'm just kidding. Mats is here. No. Brandon Wampler is. He said no. So get your head out the gutter, man. Hot dog is food.
Look, Brandon Wampler. He what did he say? He said, "Yes, I have," because because he's been frustrated and he's happy now. I think so.
Choda is here. Steamy J. No. Click Bang is here. Cash Cats is here. Paywan is here. Yasher says probably BTC will be back up asset. Yes, I do think that. I think they're going to choose Bitcoin as one of the backings to BRICS, and that could be a catalyst for greatness. Almost Done is here. Kai Effect again. Kai Effect is here. Like Atomicals. Diori is here. Shout out to you, my friend. Patrick Nand. Yes, Diori, I got your screenshot already. I promise you'll be added to the BitPerp VIP pass. Fixed is here. He says VIP. Fixed. You only gotta do it one time, buddy.
Fixed has already won twice, so win again.
Fixed, come on, bro. Throw an orange pill in there, bro. Chief Axel is here. That Persissy is here. Shout out to you, my friend. Cat Daddy. I love that name. Cat Daddy. Mats is here again. Bid Honcho is here. Let's see, someone new. Fortnite Flicks is in the building. You've been here all the time, Fortnite Flicks. Appreciate you, my friend. Dust everything.crypto. Dust everything. Send it all to Dust. Rick G, our guy, is here. I think I said Click Bang, but I'll just say you again because I appreciate you, my friend. Ahmed Khan is here. Crypto Khalifa, Jules, Taboo. I think you're 2 days in a row. Shout out to you. Red One is here. Honey Land Packy is in the building. Let's go. Scarlett Kim. Every day, Scarlett. Thank you so much.
Every single day. She actually already won too. You already won the orange pill, Scarlett. We just need your Bitcoin address because that's what we're missing.
Yeah. Send over your Bitcoin address. I'll put my Twitter handle in the chat in a few minutes once I get done here. Crypto Bitso is here. Afro Crypto. Shout out to you, my friend. And then I think that's it. I think I said everyone. If I did miss you, I do. Oh, I can't forget my boy, Sammy Turnpike, right down the street. Shout out to Sammy Turnpike. From Jersey to Texas.
Right down the street from me now.
Shout out to Sammy Turnpike. Crypto but I'll say you again. I hope I didn't miss anybody. It does get distracting sometimes with all the VIPs and stuff. So I definitely appreciate all you guys. Every every person that makes the roll call every single day. 59 people in here. We appreciate every single one of you guys. And yeah, let's have a good show for you guys today. All right. So the topic of today, I like to hit this right after roll call, is will TAP win the Bitcoin L1 battle? How to be ready for TAP asset launches. So obviously today was TAP TGE and the airdrop happened. We'll get into that in a second. But will TAP win the Bitcoin L1 battle? What do you think, Yagobi?
I think we're about to find out how impactful they are, right? With their Taparoo swap, the wallet. Look, if it is in like a UI and UX more than UI, a user experience to where it's easy to create liquidity pools and it's easy to create new tokens, this thing could take off because it's a first mover, you know. But there is competition coming, and it's coming pretty quick. And I think the TAP release using ICP as a network of provers is similar to what Arch is doing. And so I think this is probably putting a fire under Arch a little bit too, to kind of get to market. You know, they're two different camps. One has curated their own cult-like community. The other one's been kind of you know, come out of like an innovative incubation, you know, with BTC Startup Lab, which has a lot of support. So it's going to be interesting. I love this. I love this kind of clash, you know, of the titans, if you will. But TAP has the first mover advantage, so they have the opportunity to make the first impression.
Yeah. And, you know, with Casey launching his own rune yesterday, and I was right about that, by the way, 50% is going to his, dude, I wish I would have. So when he launched his Patreon, I was like, why does he need to launch Patreon, bro? We should have signed up for that Patreon, because they're getting whitelist for his ordinal stuff. They're getting whitelist for this new rune. They're getting an airdrop of this rune. They asked their Patreon people for their Taproot wallet address, so they have everyone who's in the Patreon. They did a screenshot. Dude, they're all getting probably tens of thousands of dollars in these tokens, because there's not many people. There's only like maybe, I don't know, 600, 700, 800 people in there. So, but my point is, you know, you do have runes in this ecosystem, and runes is battling for that top spot as well. Can TAP maybe outpace runes one day because of the EVM, and because of some of these tokens are actually going to have exclusive, you know, DeFi applications and stuff like that you won't see on runes, because you can't build, and they're not planning on putting anything like Ethereum or canisters with ICP. Do you think TAP could beat runes in volume one day?
Well, here's where the excitement comes into play. Arch Network actually it's created to support runes and other Bitcoin layer 1 assets. So what TAP is going to be able to do, now this is from a high, you know, just a high level theory concept, like, you know, perspective, right? So not getting too deep into the woods, because I know there's differences between ICP and Arch, and, you know, I don't know exactly what those differences are. I know from an overall level, they are doing the proving and being able to finalize on layer 1 similarly. But Arch is going to support those runes and BRC20s if they want to support BRC20s, while TAP is ICP, utilizing ICP strictly for TAP, right? So I don't know if TAP is talked about maybe also supporting runes, but that might be something that they might want to think about doing as well. Who knows? Yeah. But because of that, I think Arch will probably get like the Cabal support. And then you got TAP, that's going to get more of the cult community. They've already curated support, which, don't get it twisted, they've created a strong community of crazies, you know. So you know, it's really going to be interesting, you know, because we get to play with TAP first. And so that I think that could be a big deal. Let's see if they take advantage of that opportunity, because to me that is a big opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. So to me, you know, Arch kind of gives me PTSD or whatever, because the fact of Oshi and Boss, we were promised a lot of cool stuff. I mean, they did their rounds, they did a great job, and nothing ever came from it, right? I mean, and I'm not saying Arch can't do what they're saying they can do. The thing is, it's a lot easier to say and do it, you know, on testnet and have that out and stuff like that. And doing it on mainnet's different beast, right? So I'm not saying that they can't build this. I'm just saying, will Bitcoin allow them to be able to do what they're saying to do in a decentralized way. It's just like I said with Oshi, I was really looking forward to Boss and everything they were bringing, but it never happened. And am I saying Arch won't happen? No, I think Arch will happen, but I don't think it's going to be as decentralized as people think it's going to be.
Yeah, but you have to remember they're taking very similar approach to what ICP is doing. Then, if you're going to say that, then you would say the same thing about what
I
Tap's
can
building.
I can use ICP right now. That's the only difference with me. ICP is one of the best technologies in the world, and we've heard that multiple times. Their marketing just sucks. I mean, it took them years to build that, right? It wasn't just built in a few days. And for Arch to kind of try to maybe build that similar, maybe it's a lot easier because there already is something out there that they can kind of fork and stuff like that. But at the same time, I mean, you're asking a lot from them.
So I think and this is my understanding of it. So I could have this
Yeah.
wrong, but the ICP base technology isn't what is making this possible, right? Yes, they did add the capability of ICP reading the Bitcoin blockchain. So that part, yes, but
No.
in terms of the speed and canisters and stuff like that, that doesn't matter. So what Arch all they have to do is replicate the network of provers. That's it. So that's not really in a sense, that's not unique. You get what I'm saying? That's not that unique to ICP. You have a network of provers, and 51% have to agree upon this off-chain computation, whatever it is, and then they sign the Bitcoin transaction on chain. Right. So that's why I'm saying that it's not, it's not that much difference between the two. Now ICPs could be lightning fast and whatever technology, they have from a basic level of ICP technology. But in terms of network approvers, that's something that, Arch has created as well, kind of duplicated, or I guess not duplicated, but mimicked of what ICP is doing.
Maybe I have to get a better understanding of Arch, but that's not how I see it at all. I mean, yeah, you do, but they got to build pretty much their own blockchain. And we saw what Jeff went through with Merlin. I mean, that's insanely expensive. Do they have the funding? I don't think they do. Do they have the people that are there building? Because you got to remember, in order to decentralize Arch, they're going to need. I mean, it's not just a network of provers. They're going to need hundreds and hundreds of nodes and hardware and. It's not as simple as that, in my opinion. I think it's going to be way harder than people are really expecting. I mean, testnet's going to be easy because it's very centralized, but in order to decentralize what they're trying to build there, it's not going to be easy whatsoever.
No, so no one's saying it's easy, but it's doable because there's a blueprint. Is my point. And Arch is backed by OK Ventures. They're also backed by ABCDE Labs. So they have the capital, they have the liquidity, they have, and they also came out of BTC Startup Lab. So the support is there. The support is there for sure. Now, is it going to be something that, look, Bison Labs also came out of BTC Startup Labs, right? So we know that they've been on hold for a very long time.
They pretty much failed at this point. Yeah.
Well, I mean, we don't know what they have, but in terms of communication, it's been bad. We both agree on that. But the thing with Arch Network is that they're coming out and saying their testnet is going to be live. Their points dashboard is going to be live here. I think they said, when is this date? Very soon. I want to say maybe early next week. It says, okay, 22 hours ago, the arrival of Arch. We are calling for the greatest builder, blah, blah, blah. Where is the date for the dashboard? Anyways, they announced that their dashboard is going to be live next week. So that's for testnet, right? So that's, but my point that I'm making is that Tap has the advantage here. They have the advantage because they're first. Right. And because they're first, they're live right now. Well, they're supposed to be, right, with Taproot Swap. I think they have the advantage because it's the first mover advantage. So they can get people to be jolly and happy and say, hey, this is way better than I thought. Because I thought they were just talk, and now I can utilize their thing. And so then Arch has to catch up, basically. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. I agree. I definitely should have Matt back on the show because now I have just so many more questions.
We're gonna get him. Yeah, we're gonna get him back on because
I'm kind of a little bearish on it. but that's just because of Oshi and PTSD and all and all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, let's kind of get to the next thing here. So I guess we'll both just answer this one more time. Will Tap win the Bitcoin level 1 ecosystem? I'm gonna have to say. I'm gonna need more time for my answer. I don't want to give an answer.
I think that's a hard question, right?
Yeah,
But I think it's a good conversation topic, right? Because
100%.
I think that the people in the Bitcoin system ecosystem community should be happy that we're having this conversation, right?
Yeah,
Because 6 months ago, this conversation wasn't possible, right?
yeah.
Look, and
100%.
I still think that layer twos are going to do extremely well, like Merlin, BitLayer. Not all of the layer 2 EVM ones, but there's going to be some selected winners because there's reasons for scalability in that sense. Because I mean, as great as Taproot Swap might be and Arch Network might be, they're still dealing with 10-minute blocks, right? So you make a
Yeah.
swap, you get that price in, and then you wait for 10 minutes, right? And I think the Tap ecosystem has a mechanism to not allow sniping, basically, right?
Yeah.
So Mev is not possible in Tap's ecosystem, which is great. I think that's amazing if that's true what I said.
Yeah.
I don't know about Arch though.
Yeah, I honestly think we're 6 months away from seeing both of these networks kind of competing against each other. Probably a month, 2 months away from Tap, and about probably like 6 to 8 months for Arch. But I mean, only time will tell. But there was this topic, the first round of L1 scaling solutions battle. I think we kind of got into this a little bit. But do you want to hit on this a little bit more, or I think we're
No, I think we're we've talked enough
yeah,
about that. I think now it's just kind of like what's the experience of utilizing
yeah.
Taproot, and then next week what is testnet going to be like? I did reach out to Matt from Arch to get on a call, maybe another episode, and so
Yeah,
that
definitely.
would
I
be great.
definitely want to have him back on. So that, yeah, I think the audience needs to know. The last one was good, but it was very, about Mad and kind of how what Arch was. Now I kind of want to see the process, really kind of build out. I think that would be a really good episode. But we did have something huge today, guys. We had Tap airdrop is now live, and Tap listed on MEXC, KuCoin, and Gate.io as an ERC20, and then Taparoo has their bridge available. But we're gonna jump through these. We're gonna jump through these one at a time. First thing I want to do is go over to Tapalytics because these guys are really showcasing the airdrop live. So
Those guys are talented, man. I'm
I
so
love
bullish on that
I
Papillon
love
and
Papillon.
and his team.
All right, so before we get into the price and stuff of Tap, there's obviously 21 million tokens. So this is wrong. 21 million isn't circulating. Well, I guess technically it is, but we can get into that in a second. But it's they're saying it's locked up. But it is trust factor because there is no smart contracts here. Well, we don't know, but max supply 21 million. Holder count, dude, 15,453 holders. Obviously, there was an airdrop. I checked my airdrop this morning. I got 49 tokens.
Did you?
At the time, at the time of with the time of the airdrop or the snapshot, I had like, I don't know, I want to say like 9,000 tap, 9,000 track. So I thought I should have got more, but my airdrop that definitely felt a little on the lower side. Did you check yours at all?
I did. I don't want to tell you mine because it's more
Like a
than that.
jelly? How much more?
Peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter. No, I got 85. Not
You
that much
son
more.
of a-
Not that much more. But
God damn it. Oh well, it is what it is. I
you
didn't
don't
hold
wait.
for
I
the
want
first
to tell the
snapshot.
audience. You guys don't understand how competitive Shizzy is. Literally, like if there's a hot token or something, and like I tell him I pick some up, he always wants to know how much. And at first, like when he would ask me that, I would just be like, "Yeah, this is what I got." And then like let's say the next morning, he'd be like, "Hey, I picked some of that token up," and I'm like, "Oh, really? How much did you get?" He always has to get more than what I have. He has a complex,
Just
man. Come on.
I do. It's called repulsive competitive disorder. Oh, what is it? RCO. I have RCO. But it's a new thing. I just created it. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You can go down the rich list and kind of see that 11,800,000 tokens are still in the wallet that did the thing. 7 million is in here. I'm guessing these are exchanges. I'm not 100% sure. But that, yeah, so we do have this, and you have markets and stuff like that. So you can definitely check out Tapalytics for all your needs here. But now that they're listed on exchanges, we do have charts. So Tap is a chart. So I saw early this morning it was trading at about 10 to 12 bucks. And just look at this. It's just been kind of down, which is very normal. This is very normal price action. Doesn't worry me even a little bit. But you saw this first run up, which it happens. People want to make sure they get their allocation. They don't care what their price is because they're bullish on it. But then you've seen a straight downtrend here. It's pretty normal. This is actually higher than where I thought it would sit at. I actually thought it'd be closer to $3.80, $3.30. So I'm actually kind of surprised that it's almost doubled my thinking of where it would be. But it's still gonna have some down movement to come. But the airdrop is done. So people might be just getting home from work and dumping their tokens, but I'm holding mine long term. I think this goes to a couple $100, depending on everything that they're promising.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's going to be interesting, right, to see what happens here. I mean, if you look at like another token launch, you can see, Fractal FB. It jumped all the way to $38, but the supply is much bigger. What was the high over here? 12?
A little under, yeah.
Okay, so but the fall off is not too bad. It's at 6 right now. Is that what you're saying there?
Yeah, I'm seeing $5.81.
Yeah. So I think if the swap was live, I think that maybe this would be trading higher. But we'd see. We'll have to see. I mean, I'm excited to use the swap. I really hope that it's available today, but we'll see.
It's not. So if you go over to Taparoo, you can come here and swap still soon.
I know, but like I was thinking maybe that they would put an announcement out, say like a certain time, it'll go live.
Well, they did. I think it's going to be a few days. I do. And then you have market, but when you go in market, I'm not even waste your time with it. When you go in market, it's just still a test net. But they do have this bridge. So if you guys were interested in like putting liquidity on something like I don't know, Uniswap. I haven't said Uniswap in a while. I always feel wrong when I say Uniswap because there's always so many other unis that I'm like, oh no, because Uniswap is just what's always in my head. But I trained myself not to say it anymore. But if you come here, you can hook your wallet up. You can bridge your Bitcoin to Ethereum, or you can bridge your Ethereum tap to back the Bitcoin. So that is one thing that is cool and is up, which I guess there's no surprise that their bridge is up and running, right?
Yeah, I think this is also because of having the ERC20 side, might as well have the bridge too, right? So because they have to support the infrastructure of these exchanges. I didn't realize exchanges don't like to create new ways to add new token standards and stuff. They actually seem like I'm like, are they lazy? You know what I mean? Or is it that hard to create like a way to onboard runes and stuff like that?
It's not about that. It's just about having to onboard their security team and basically creating new jobs, because somebody's gonna have to kind of
in charge of
make
that.
sure everything. Yeah. So it's not really that. It's probably a budget. You have to go through the budget, and you have to go through making sure you get the right person and making sure they understand everything, and then having a QC for them, right? So it's probably a process that might take. A company like ours, it would take 1 day, but a bigger company that has probably already a lot to do, it probably takes a few weeks to a few months to really make sure that you have the right person in charge of it, the right QC person in charge of it, and the right of rails to make sure that everything's guarded and you don't get a headline on CoinDesk that says you were hacked.
Yeah. And then they have a priority list too, right? Like, is runes like number 1 priority on their list for infrastructure? Is Solana, or Solana's already there, but like, you get what I'm saying, like Suisse or whatever. 100%. And so yeah, I agree with you. I think it comes down to kind of like a priority list. Market conditions too matter, right? And so there's just a lot of variables, really. Now that I think about it, look at John. John's bragging. He said he got 1,900 tap. I'm not shocked. I feel like John has like 5 tap tattoos all over his body. He's like,
It's a
Benny!
teardrop, but it's a tap drop. He's the definition of Benny Boy is that's crazy. John hates rooms, but he's all about tap.
Nah, but we love John because John
Damn.
through thick and thin. He's been here on
Yeah.
Ordinal Revolution. He's been a paid subscriber too, man. We
Yeah,
appreciate
John got
support.
11K, bro.
Woo! Look at that, 11K. He must
Let me
have
hold
had
that, John.
a ton of track, man.
Last time I talked to him, I'm gonna dox him a little bit. He had over 50,000 track.
Oh my gosh.
So, yeah.
I don't know.
John's a whale, guys. John's a whale, and I gave his exact stack out. You can find him on the track holders list. So go find John's. No, I'm just kidding. I actually don't know if that's the exact amount. I'm just messing around. All right, we'll jump into.
Should we check Unisat and see if there's a tap like liquidity pool? I'm sure that they have.
Swap.
Sorry, that's what I meant. Yeah, and
yeah, there is.
The tap team probably put the contract out already, right?
Yeah, the contract's out. Everything's out. Yeah.
I'm curious to see like how much liquidity is there in volume.
You can see the con. Oh no, you can't see your. Yeah, I mean, just go over to
deck screener,
Uniswap. Yeah, deck screener and type in tap.
Yeah, but then I feel like there's gonna be a ton of tap. Well,
I thought that too when I went to TradingView, but it came up right away. I was like, it's gonna be impossible to find this thing.
Yeah, but is it the right one? Is the question?
Well, just look for the price. If it's 580, then you're good.
Yeah, I don't think it's on deck screener yet, and the liquidity pools might not even been created because I'm not seeing anything on.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I'm not seeing it either. Deck screener might take a few days though to add stuff.
Yeah.
So, do you see it on Uniswap at all?
Let me try Uniswap, Unisat,
Oh, you know what? I think they're on Paraswap. I think that's what I saw. They're not on Uniswap. I think the tap team put out a thing. I like that. I actually got a Paraswap airdrop, dude. I made like $4,000 from Paraswap like a couple years ago. Connection's not private, but yeah.
Cool. Well, I want to use the Taproot swap. So hopefully the team is listening, and I mean there still isn't any word on that, by the way. So it could be active. It could be active. Yep. We'll see. Maybe they give us a little afternoon delight, a little surprise,
a little snack to play with. No, I'm just fine. Ordzaar is in the news again. GM Czar fam. We are thrilled to announce successful completion of over 2 million USD seed round, led by Long Hash VC, also offering a Czar staking. So this is pretty big. I'm so happy for Nakib and the team at Ordzaar. These guys are, you actually met them in Singapore, which was awesome. We met them in New York and Nashville. I love seeing Nakib, and I'm rooting for him.
I've seen him 3 times in person. It's wild.
But yeah, shout out to Nakib, shout out to Ordzaar, man, congratulations. So I'm so proud of you guys. You guys are definitely building something. It's going to be bigger than us. It's going to outlive all of us, hopefully. So
yeah, and I think he had posted something last night that said, he felt kind of down because he was getting FUD about the Czar token and stuff, and he was like, we did like one of the biggest airdrops, which they did. I mean, they gave us like 100 allocation for 420 Czar tokens to 100 lucky winners. But I mean, it's gonna happen, the FUD, of course, but like it does suck for somebody like Nakib that like we know on a personal level. He took me out to lunch in Singapore, and we talked about everything from obviously the space to why Singapore is so amazing, and he wanted me to move there and all this stuff. I'm just kidding, but yeah.
That's the thing, guys, with FUD, and you just remember your actions affect everyone, right? Like that's one thing that we have to do on the show a lot. You know what I mean? Like when you try to FUD, like obviously it's a lot of people's opinion, but when it comes in through hundreds and hundreds of people, it's just not fair. These guys are building and been here building for forever. Just because it's not a free and fair mint. I mean, it's not how this works. You know what I mean? If you want to build something amazing, you need VC. And I'm not exactly sure what the FUD was. I'll have to look into it, but I think it's very unfair for someone like Nakib to deal with that.
Yeah, but I think he's over it. He announced that they're gonna do this. They got funding, and then they're also gonna do this staking
Yeah.
type situation. So another project in the ecosystem utilizing staking on layer one. So that's good. That's for
Is
sure.
he? Did he pair with Fluid? I know they were talking.
I don't know. Maybe they did some sort of API
Oh,
thing, but I think it's on their platform.
gotcha.
But
Gotcha.
probably the same mechanism, right? So
Yep. Yep. All right, so let's jump into the upcoming mints on Magic Eden. So Magic Eden has a bunch of mints this month. Obviously there is. Let me actually show my screen here. My VPN's slowing down my computer here, so it might take a few seconds. But so I did see it here. Where is it? Upcoming mints. And new NFT collections. Make sure I'm on Bitcoin because that might be my problem. Yep, and that was my problem. New NFT collections, the Wizards. Oh, that's the new collections. Where is upcoming? Am I missing this? It was just here. Oh, here it
what?
is. NFT drops calendar. So you have skulls. You have Insurgents by Debauchery. You have Orange Pills. So a bunch of mints that are coming, and you also have Skull X, which is the 28th. That's our good friend Knox. So, but yeah, I mean, are you bullish on collections launching right now? Do you think it's a good time?
Well, yeah, I mean, two of these. I don't know much about Skulls there at the first one, but
Yeah,
Debauchery, obviously, that one's going to be huge because
yeah,
that is Alpha Central, right? You're talking about the command center. So many good plays have come out of there, and you're going to have to have one of these ordinals to be able to access this command center, right? And people are like,
yeah,
oh, why are they gatekeeping? Well, you have to understand like how many people at this point are trying to get into this thing. All right. And
yeah,
so I think it's the most fair way to do it is if you show support, for the community, then you can, have access to that. So that's huge in itself. And then the orange pills,
yeah,
really, really cool.
yeah,
Beyond is a project that we've had on the show. We've met with them. I actually met them in person in Singapore at Inscribing Singapore. They're going to be a big part of why there's liquidity flowing into the Bitcoin ecosystem, guys. I mean, their ecosystem of just interoperability is insane when you look at
yeah,
like where this liquidity is coming from. And so the orange pills is like perfect for them because they're orange pilling the entire crypto industry to say, hey, come over to Bitcoin ecosystem, right? And you're going to be able to bridge like USDT and stuff like that. And USDT is going to make a full round trip back home because it did launch on the Omni layer on Bitcoin. So that's going to be very interesting. But yeah, I'm excited about those two. I need to look further into skulls. And of course, like,
well, it's very small.
go ahead.
666. So
So I
it's I
wonder
don't know.
if that's like is that Knox then?
No,
That's
it's
not
not
okay.
Knox.
Gotcha,
No,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
no.
Yeah, so and just happy for the people that are launching right now because I think it's actually a good time in my opinion.
Yeah. Well, speaking of launching, Puka the dog launching, what is it, the 25th of October, free mint coming to Ordinal Genesis. I guess that's where they're going to be launching from. But is this going to do well? Because if you do go to collections, there was 2 Gizmo collections that didn't do too well. I think they both kind of deploded a little bit. Gizmo the Cat's still around where it was on mint day, but the other one is like dead.
Yeah.
So, and of course, I owned the other one there. So it is that's the game we play. I'm not mad. I just
Yeah.
got to learn from my mistakes there. But this is something that I potentially won't be getting into. What about you? You're gonna be getting Puka the dog?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
They're Puka the dog supposedly ZK Shark's dog. I don't know. Maybe it does well.
yeah,
That rune is done pretty decent. I think it's gotten to like 7 million. If I'm looking at
yeah,
that rune right now, Puka is at 6.45. But runes have taken a freaking pretty big step back. But I think it's just because
yeah.
it was exhausted for a little bit and it's waiting for Bitcoin to make its next move up and stuff like that. But yeah, in terms of the collection, yeah, I don't know. It's not even launching on Magic Eden, so it's launching on another platform.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not super bullish on that.
That's what happened to the Gizmos. They both launched on different platforms and then got
Okay.
listed on Magic Eden, of course. So But yeah, so there's two things here I want to hit on real quickly since we're on the topic. A single rune mint Uzi has accounted for 62.9% of all Bitcoin transactions over the last 24 hours. Runes will continue to dilute the larger tokens with new mints unless new people come in. It's still PvP, and China is not buying runes. This is my opinion. So, what is your opinion on all these new mints? Every single day, you see Luminex lighting up with new mints, and you're seeing money leave Billion Dollar Cat, leave these other ones, Dog and stuff like that, because it's been negative a lot lately, and going into this other thing. It's just money moving from one room to the other. It's not new money coming in. Can they survive with the amount of dilution of the next thing and the next thing and the next thing? Obviously, we know they're going to live for a while, but without new people coming in, can we really get a burst of energy for these older tokens?
Yes, we can, but yeah, I mean, yes, obviously retail has to come in. And not just retail, some other ecosystems, right, that are regulars. Look, this is, you have to think about like the traders in our space, right? Some of them are really talented, right? And so they're going to pump something, and then once you see them kind of slow down with their pump, they're already entered into something else, right? And so what was that? You saw BDC pump real hard, and I think certain runes have the strength to survive and continue on, like Billion Dollar Cat, Dog, stuff like that. But what they did is, they made some good profit, and then they were pushing it hard, and then next thing you know, they started talking about Gizmo, and you're like, hold on a second, I thought you were a diehard for this, right? But it's smart because they're taking some of their profit into Gizmo when it's less than $1 million, and then they sell it when it's at 5 million. Right. And so we just see that happening. There's a couple people in our space that's really, really good. Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, like,
he was pushing BDC, and then he was pushing Gizmo, and he's probably exiting Gizmo to get into the next thing.
well. I mean, like, I think he's super talented for sure, like in terms of traders. But like, I don't know, man. Like, I would say there's a couple other ones that are probably a little bit better. But I mean, at the end of the day, like, I mean, they're good because they make these big profits, right? But so they're good no matter the time, right? Obviously, bear market, no one's buying anything. They're gonna have to take off in the summer like they did probably. In the bull market, they'll probably just extend their X's, because these guys that are really good, they're shooting for like between 5 and 10. They're not shooting for 50. The people that are shooting for 50, unless it's a solid community, like BDC will get to a certain market cap, but like the new ones, you shoot for 50, you're gonna lose almost every time. You're gonna lose 80%, right? And the good players know that, and that's why they shoot for 5, 10 max. And so
100%.
anyways,
well, so a good cult coin, like Doge and stuff like that, and the bigger ones, those guys don't leave for other stuff. They, they're like Mog, for instance. They do play, they do dabble, but they're not selling their Mog to get in these other coins. Do you think this eventually stops? Because we have 300 cults, and I say that with fingers because I hate that word. But if we have like 300 cults, none of them are going to be successful. You need to have one strong community. And is it Dog? Is it BDC? Is it Gizmo? Is it the next one? Is the next one? And I think that's why meme culture is eventually going to fade out, because there's going to be it's going to be just too diluted. And I think that's when you kind of get into Bitcoin DeFi and more projects that actually have VCs behind them, and a roadmap and stuff like that. You can shit on roadmaps and VCs all you want, but at the end of the day, if you want sustainable wealth growth and being in good projects for the long term, not just one cycle but multiple cycles, that's going to come from different projects with the VCs and roadmaps and good things like that. I think a lot of these meme coins will eventually fade away. It might take an entire cycle for that to happen, but I think they eventually do.
Yeah, so I think you just broke down the life cycle of a bull market cycle, right? It starts with memes, but I disagree with, we can have, I would say, around three strong communities here, and then I would say about 7 to 10 like medium ones, and then after that it's just like flash in a pan, right? And it's going to do stuff like, for example, Coda Fluffington, right? I mean, I don't know, it's at 1.78 million right now, but you know, what's an example of one? There was that one that was Stupid Silly Cat. Where's that at right now?
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Dead.
Like, exactly, right? So you're going to see a lot more of those, and then there's different levels, right? But I do think that the meme cycle will continue strong. But you're absolutely right. There will be a point where you know, and this is when retail comes in, and usually it's the first round of retail, right? It's their first bull. It's their first. Well, not even that. It's like the first their first bull market, but they're intelligent in terms of maybe they've dabbled and done decent in the stock market. And so what do they think automatically? I want something that's like you know, usable, it's utility and stuff like that. And then that will actually start to pump the utility market, right? And people will do, but then they'll be the ones that hold the bags. You know, because the people that came out of the memes will end up, you know, getting into those utilities as these new smart people come in and say, oh, I'm holding this long term because this is going to be the next, this can change the world. You know what I mean? And then the OGs will be like, yeah, change the world for me. And then, and you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, that's just kind of how it works. Obviously there are some certain plays, like if you look at GMX, that's had longevity. If you look at what is it? The Aave and stuff like that, Maker DAO and stuff, they've had longevity, but a lot of them don't. So
100%. All right. Let's get into how to donate to BTC Fund. So BTC Fund is doing this amazing campaign for just kind of save the dogs. If you're a dog person, this is definitely for you. And we highly recommend this. You know, obviously it's great for, you know, these foundations and stuff like that, but it gets your wallet address linked to something and you might get a whitelist for it down the line. So this donation might actually be for a whitelist, but you're also helping the dog. So to me, this is perfect. This is everything I want in a donation, because not only does it makes me feel good inside, but it also gives me something cool later. I like to be incentivized and feeling good.
Yes, exactly. But it is not financial advice. This is something that is, you know, it's something that you got to want to do, right? So let me see here. And I want to make sure I got the right thing up here. Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen. So we're gonna go through this process here, and we're gonna donate one allocation to kind of show you guys how to do this. So here is the post, right? So let's go to the part where it shows the actual donation part. And I actually need to do my dog story, which I am going to do. Okay, right here. Okay, right here. It says you get 50 entries also in the raffle for a chance to win the dog token. But each 0.001 donation grants 50 entries. Okay, so we're going to grab this address right here, because this is the donation address. I'm going to copy that. And then it has to be equal to or greater than 0.001. So I'm going to do a little bit more just to be safe. So we're just going to use this little test wallet that we have used in the past. So I'm going to send 0.0012. No, 1. That should be enough. Yeah. And we can just do it regular there. Is that the amount? 0.001? I want to double check because I want it to count 0.001. Okay. So we're going to hit next. We're going to sign and pay. And that is it, guys. I know that was so difficult in terms of like how to follow instructions with that, but that is how you do it. So you got to go to their post here. I'll put the post in the chat. And if you feel like this is something that you want to do, then do it. But we're the most like, okay, I love dogs. Like, you know, Shizzy likes dogs, but I love dogs. I have 2 dogs. I rescued one. But like the biggest thing is that for me, but then also really close is the whitelist. So I'm happy about that. So like this qualifies us for the whitelist and 50 entries as well. So that's how you do it. We put the link in the thing, and then Shizzy will also add the link in the notes.
Yeah. I like dogs, just other people's dogs. Like I'm not the dude to go outside at like 6 a.m. to walk my dog, or at 9 o'clock at night to walk my dog. I like cats. Cats is kind of like chill. You gotta feed them once a day and like find them, see if they're still alive.
So you're lazy because cats
I'm
take care
very
of them.
lazy.
I feel like cats can take care.
I got 3 kids to take care of,
Yeah,
dude. I mean, come on.
true. Also, like sometimes whenever you're following your dog with like a bag,
Yeah.
you feel like you're like, who's really in control here? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm picking up my dog's poop. They've definitely like reversed the tables on us humans, but hey, their best part of their day is when you come home. So you got to remember that.
Yeah, for sure. All right, our last topic here, guys, before we get into some questions, some Q&A. And also, remember, you're running out of time to put VIP and put Ordinal, what is it? It's Orange Pill in the chat so you guys get enrolled, and we're going to spin that wheel in about 15 minutes. So definitely tune in that. But real quickly, I just want to show this. A Pizza Farm, dude, it's actually, I've been using this a lot lately. At first, I was like, what do you need that for? But their charges is way better than Unisats. You can really get here and get really all the information. But look at this, dude. The TVL for Glizzy is 200K. So Glizzy is a token that has a market cap. What?
No, it jumped up a lot because the TVL was 100,000 like yesterday.
116. So it's up like almost 50% in the matter of a day. But dude, like this is big because Glizzy is a $1.5 million token. So you got like 30-40% supply locked up.
I love it. I love well, not necessarily supply because it is paired with FB, but like when you have the point is when your liquidity is like what, like 20% of the market cap, that's bullish. It could jump up quick, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's definitely bullish for Glizzy. So it is showing less there, right? Where's that? 196? Okay, never mind.
196. Yeah, it's like a little. So it was 260 earlier. I'm guessing people kind of pull liquidity out, or maybe some kind of price action happened that I'm not aware of. But it was a lot higher. But seeing this live now at 196, I'm still very happy about it. I mean, dude, it's double Ordi and Quack. I mean, Ordi of all tokens, right? Ordi is, and Sats, right? So there's nothing even close to Glizzy right now. That's really taking. This is why I'm bullish.
Yeah, I'm bullish on Glizzy too. I mean, like one of your main points a lot is like, is China involved? And Glizzy for sure, 1000% China is involved. You just see the posts and stuff like that. Man, we got a lot of like people in the chat like want us to talk about atomicals.
Let's hit on it. I mean, we got time. Let's hit on it.
All right. We're gonna make you guys happy. Go ahead.
Last thing on this, real quick, is I think Francis wants Sapcap to be the #1 meme on there. I was against BRC20s for the longest time, but I am enjoying Pizza Swap right now, and which I'm a person though where I will change my thought process on something and my opinion on something if I see it working correctly. I'm against it until it's working correctly. And the fact that I can bridge in real quickly to I put my Glizzy, I put all my BRC20s right in Pizza Swap right away. There's no reason not to, right? I'm a swap trader. I'm actually adding TVL to this one right here, this Glizzy FB. So I do have some FB and some Glizzy, and not my whole stack, but a good amount. And so I'm sitting on that. I really think Glizzy is going to be #1 token. It's original. It's not a cat meme. It's not a dog meme. It's different. It's a hot dog. It's a hot dog. Like
they're eating the cats. They're eating the hot dogs.
But I don't know. I think it's funny. Don't follow me. I'm an idiot. But it's just something that I've been just DCing into, honestly. But let's kind of get into Atomicals. What we haven't.
First of all, okay. So I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if that's the same person. 5 up there. These are different. 6. A lot of it looks like Spanish names. 7 different people asked us to talk about Atomicals. Guys, direct us somewhere because I'm gonna show something that I don't know if you guys are gonna like very much, but let me bring it up. If there's another website that you can give us that is going to make us bullish on Atomicals, put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. So this is Atomical Market. So one of our old good friends, still good friend of ours, Eric, was one of the co-founders of this, and then he eventually relinquished ownership and I believe came out of it, whatever, and there's new ownership. But this Atomicals Market and it is Atomical without an S, atomicalmarket.com is where we used to go to all the time to check prices. But, you know, guys, look at the 24-hour volume, right? I mean, look, I was the one that was hanging on tooth and nail. You know, I still have all my Atomical stuff. And, you know, I do think that, you know, if there is, you know, a strong community that can revive this, I'll be very happy because I have toothies and I have some you know, Quark and stuff like that. But let's take a look. So number one, past 24-hour volume is Electron. So this is one that like they do seem to like a lot. But we're 3,028. Like, where else is this being traded? Is it being traded in any other marketplace? Give us some information. Atom, the very first one, it's at $1.24. 25 if you round that up. I'm trying to make it, you know, as good as possible here. $1.25, and Atom was the first. This was the Ordi of ARC20s, right? I have some Quark, you know, and there's zero volume. So like, what can, you know, what can you guys do as a community? This is a question. What can you guys do as a community? Because I think a lot of the fundamentals of Atomical's ARC20s is great. You know, they try to back it one sat to one token, you know, colored coins, is they have this narrative, but it's just not like, it's not giving us that, you know what I mean? So give us something, guys. I don't know. What do you think, Shizzy?
Yeah, real quick, I just want to get the history on Atomical. So there was a thing called color coins. They're made back when Vitalik was still in Bitcoin, and then you know he was he helped with the idea and kind of helped push that to where it was. And then you know we had BRC20s, we had other you know things that Casey hated, and then this thing came out called Atomicals, and we were you know immediately like, what is this? Because it doesn't run you know no transfer inscription. It was awesome. But then Casey just copied it. he just said, "Oh, that's cool. I'm gonna make my own." And he just copied it.
Wait. He asked a couple questions first. Remember, he's like, "Oh, where exactly is this being stored? Is in the operator?"
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Blah, blah, blah. Hey guys, I'm releasing runes.
so Atomicals was the brain idea from A, which became runes. And you know, did we need two sets of runes? So it's not always about technology. I know Atomicals does really cool stuff with the mining. I know. It's awesome. But when you don't have, you know, A when he came on our show, he used a voice changer, right? Like he doesn't want to be the face of this. When you have no face of this,
I mean,
you know, with
Satoshi,
Tab you have Benny, with
Satoshi
Arch
has no
you have
face.
yeah, but there's only one Satoshi, right? Like to mimic that, it's not how this works, right? And I know he wants to decentralize it, but marketing's a big deal. You know, that's the reason why Vitalik, you know, is the head of Ethereum, and you know, you had the head of Solana and the head of Avalanche. They're out there. They're constantly putting their face out there, putting their name behind it. Putting, I'm going to make sure that I do a great job for this, and A won't even allow people to know his voice, right? But we know he's building and stuff like that. So
And he's a smart
unless
guy,
somebody, he is, but a community member needs to step up and be the face of this. Somebody needs to be the face of this. Somebody needs to be
who did a good
marketing,
job?
doing
Who did
spaces.
who did a good job with that recently?
With Atomicals?
Well, no, just stepping up and being the face of something. We have a bi-weekly segment with them.
Oh yeah, Adam McBride of Bell.
So
I
you're
mean,
saying
honestly,
that there needs to be
perfect.
there needs to be an Adam McBride for the Atomicals community?
Exactly. Yeah, and guys, if you know someone building Atomicals, please send them our way. I asked this in January. I put out a public statement in January. It said I will interview anybody from the Atomicals, anyone who's building something cool that's not just the art project or a meme coin. If they want to come on the show, open invitation. Not one person hit me up and took that request.
Yeah. Well, there's definitely some sort of community coordination that's happening today.
Yeah, there's a Discord.
I was about to say, because like there's so many people talking about like AVM. Okay, so AVM, cool. Send me a link to where we can get information on AVM,
Dude,
Atomical Virtual
I would
Machine.
love to. I would
You
love.
know,
He said Electron. Dude, have Electron reach out to us. I will
these
put
are
my
just
our Twitter handle.
these are just buzzwords, guys. You guys are just putting in
Yeah.
buzzwords. Atomicals, best project, Electron, AVM, smart contract with all the original not only opcat, all the original opcodes. Okay. So give us something.
Yeah.
Give us a website, resource, someone to bring on the show. But it says, okay, so this person says AVM is coming October 31st. We shall see. We shall see.
Who can reach out? Who can we reach out to? I put the Ordinal Revolution X account in there. Have that person reach out to us. We'll have them on the show tomorrow. We'll showcase everything they're building. We want to. We would love that. We would absolutely love to have someone from Atomicals on, but we get nothing. We get nothing, guys. And eventually we're gonna have to give up. So get your community members
Stop
in here.
putting buzzwords in the chat. Electron, ARC20, Atomicals. We might have made a mistake. Tomorrow, the stamps guys might hit us up because they're like, "Oh, this works."
Man.
And then
but
after that,
I'll have someone from Stamps on. I don't mind, but it needs to be a good project, something cool, and not just a meme coin or an art project, right?
yeah. And so just give us resources for Atomicals because I want Atomicals to thrive. I have Atomicals.
Yeah.
And so
100%.
anyhow, we did our best now for you guys because you guys definitely, I guess you guys kind of earned it with all the chat and stuff like that. But I think we're getting close to that wheel spin.
Yeah. You want to just take up a few questions? I'm gonna get this all ready. If there's any questions in the chat.
All right, let me take a look here. See if we got
anything. Yeah, sure.
Chat.
Is this up? Oh, it looks updated. It looks different than yesterday. So yeah, I think you're in. So.
And yeah, sure. Don't worry. I promise we're gonna take care of you, buddy. You've been helping us so much.
Yeah, we'll definitely do the lookout. Well, real quick, dude, let me just bring this up. Is there anyone on here that's done a few times?
Let me see. Hold on. Can you just make your screen a little bit bigger? Because I have the actual double winners already.
Yeah.
Okay, so the double winners for so sixes, no, fixed.
Okay, fixed. You're off, bud.
Yeah. Mats.
I don't see Mats.
Double T on that one. Chief AXL.
No, he's not in here either.
Kilk Bang.
Okay.
Kilk Bang. Oh, you gotta take no off right above that.
No.
Yeah.
You guys are killing me with these doubles, man. You guys already won. Let someone else win.
And then Kilk Bang. Did you see that one?
I don't see him. No.
And then Nighthawk.
Nighthawk is not in here either.
Those are the double wins for the VIP pass. So let's run that one.
Let me grab this. Copy. All right, let me stop showing my screen for a second. All right, if there's any questions, we can answer them real quick while I get this ready.
Yeah. So Green Man 1714. You got to put the word VIP in there. Not your
it's kind of too late.
Okay.
I don't want to.
So,
yeah,
we're giving out 5 more tomorrow. So just know that for tomorrow.
And we put the video out super early. If you want to just come in and just early in the morning, is to say you can't make it the live show, whatever, that's fine. So you just go in, and we'll keep it the same for tomorrow as well. So.
Yep. So I didn't really see too many questions in here, man. There was just a bunch of Atomicals and Electron and we color coins and AVM and all right, you ready?
All
right, good luck, guys. We're giving away 5 BitPerp VIP passes. Good luck to the first spin. Did you get it? James Stack? Uh-oh, I think Shizzy might have froze a little bit.
Yeah,
here,
let me turn my VPN off real quick. It
okay.
bothers me.
Who is that first winner, though?
Oh, James Stock. James Stack.
Here,
I'll put it in the chat.
Okay. Stock, no, yeah. I got it. And then Sammy Turnpike is number 2.
Yeah, Sammy Turnpike's number 2.
Sammy Turnpike is number 2. So James Stock and Sammy Turnpike. All right, spin number 3 for the BitPerp VIP pass. Good luck. Spin number 3. Mm-hmm. Good luck. Oh, is it? It was it. Uh-oh, you froze again, brother. I think he froze again.
All right,
Kai
should be good now.
Effect.
You got it.
Kai Effect. Kai Effect. Congrats, Kai. That was a good win there. And then hold on a second. 1, 2, 3. We got 2 more spins for the VIP pass. Good luck on this next
Wow,
one.
dude, my computer's this site.
Yeah,
I'll tell you what, dude, it slows down. My computer's so bad.
Is it the spin site?
Yeah, the spin site. It like I don't know what it is, but it draws my computer down so much. I should be good now though. Inagi.
All right, Inagi. I think that might be your second win. Let me double check though. Yep, that is for sure your second win. And you need to send your EVM address into to Shizzy because we don't have it on file. And Nagy, congratulations. All right, last spin here, guys. Last spin. Good luck.
Crypto Pizzo. Shout out to you, my friend.
Crypto Bitso. All right. So I'm gonna go over them real quick. James Stock, Sammy Turnpike, Kai Effect, Inagi, and Crypto Bitso. Please send your EVM address to Shizzy or the Ordinal Revolution X account. If you cannot be on X, please put your address as a comment in here, and we will add your address to the list. All right, so next is 5 whitelist spots for the Beyond list for the orange pills.
Orange pill whitelist, guys. Honeyland Packy, congratulations.
All right, and this one you can only win once because
you can only win one. Yeah.
Congrats, Honeyland. All right, next one here. All right, so Scarlett's already won, so we're gonna have to do another spin real quick.
Okay. Ooh, right on the line. Fixed.
All right, Fixed has not won yet, so congrats, Fixed, on the whitelist there. So we need 3 more spins.
And guys, for this one, you need to send your BTC address. On the last one, you need to send your EVM address. So Jayhawks TV, send me your Bitcoin address.
J.Hawks?
Yeah.
Let me make sure he didn't win before.
Nah, he didn't. This is the first time.
Hawks. J.Hawks TV. Okay. All right. 2 more spins. Good luck. I was trying to congrat them already.
Macaz, congratulations.
Macaz. Yep, Macaz has not won yet. Macaz, congrats. And last one for the whitelist for the orange pills. Good luck.
Matt's
Hold on.
T's.
Let me see if Matt's has won. Matt's has not won a whitelist yet. All right, Matt's has been winning every. Man, Matt's.
Dude.
If I'm going to change my screen name to Matt's if I'm in a competition because he's won so much. Congrats to Matt's. And that is so the 5 winners for the orange pills whitelist are Honeyland Packy, Fixed, Jayhawks TV, Macaz, and Matt's. Please send your Bitcoin address to Shizzy or the Ordinal Revolution X account. If not, put it in the comment section of this live stream. But congrats to all the winners there. We have quite a bit more whitelists to give away. We might actually have to start doing 10 because I don't know what I think we have till the 31st.
At the end of this week, which is Friday, we'll stop BitPerp. And then next week will just be the whitelist, if you're cool with that. And then we'll give 10 away a day. So we'll give away like 50 next week. So you guys are lucky, man. Like not many communities get as many whitelists as we did because we're Ordinal Revolution. We're the best in the business. But so people you guys that are putting their addresses in here, you guys can do that as well. So I got you, Betuse and stuff. I'm gonna send you a bunch of addresses today that I screenshot it. I'm just gonna do them all at one time, and I'll send you all in the in the thing, whatever, so you can have them. But yeah, guys, appreciate all you guys, and let's do it.
Perfect. We appreciate all 444 people. Can you hear me? My signal seems a little weak. Okay, perfect. Appreciate all 444 people watching us live on a Wednesday. Wednesday's usually kind of slower, but you guys showed up and you guys won some stuff. And that's what happens when you watch Ordinal Revolution. But if you wouldn't mind, please check out our partners. BetBTC is the new and premier predictions market that is for the Bitcoin ecosystem. Guys, the mainnet is live. They will be adding create your own markets very soon as well. Check them out. They use ICP and Bitcoin technology together, so it's lightning fast. The UI is new. They're rearranging, making some more of the popular things up at the top. So check those guys out. BitPerp, obviously we've been talking about them all week. The paper trading competition has begun. Make sure you go watch our tutorial video. We put it together. It's very simple to get started. They made it so easy for you guys. You don't even have to enter any manual RPCs or anything like that. You just connect to the network and it does it for you. You can get 10,000 USDT paper money to start trading. People are starting to get serious. You can see the leaderboard already, but they are going to be the premier perpetual leverage DEX for Bitcoin ecosystem. They're going to be on all the layer 2s. And so check out BitPerp, guys. And also with the VIP passes, we'll continue to give those away up until the end of this week, and then we'll stop doing that. So just join the paper trading competition. The prize is 100,000 BTP. That could be anywhere between 6,000 and 10,000 USD, guys. So make sure you're participating and you lose to me. So then next is Ordinal Hive, the aggregator for Ordinal marketplaces on layer 1 and layer 2 with Merlin. Earn points by listing, selling, buying. You get higher points if you actually sell and buy, but you get points if you list, and all these points you accumulate to get rewards later down the road, similar to what Blur did. So check those guys out. They have a lot of stuff. Their analytics tools are amazing. You can see what's hot, what's not, and stuff like that. Check those guys out. Foxy is building in the Tap ecosystem. The Tap ecosystem launched today officially. So check out their Bitverse. Go get your DMT Bitminer. You can earn. Shizzy's earning tokens, and he's earning the Foxy token. He's earning all types of stuff right now. If you get a Cosmic, the most rare one, you can get USDT, Solana USDT. So that's amazing. Also check out their first-person shooter game, Clan Wars. We're going to have an announcement with our collaboration with them very, very soon. It's going to be very exciting. We're going to do something with possibly fluid tokens as well with that. So if I've been talking about fluid tokens and some great ideas, you probably know what I'm talking about. Speaking of fluid tokens, they are, in my opinion, the best UTXO devs in the ecosystem right now. Their innovation is amazing. You can stake ordinals, you can stake runes, you can stake all types of crazy things there with their staking vaults. But if you are a founder of an ordinal collection or a runes collection, then and you want your community to benefit, to be able to stake those to earn something, reach out to Raul, the CTO of Fluid Tokens. They're coming out with a lot of features, bridging, Cardano interoperability, man. They're just on top of it, guys. So check them out. And then lastly, but not least, of course, Merlin Chain, guys. They are the #1 scaling solution for Bitcoin native L1 assets and protocols. If you are a builder on layer 1, but you also want to scale to make your assets more flexible, your protocol more flexible, check out Merlin Chain. They have amazing builder grants. Some of our partners have builder grants as well from them. And you just have to be a serious builder, and you want to expand the overall Bitcoin ecosystem. Check them out if you're interested. And thank you so much, guys, for the support. Without you guys, we could not do what we love. And thank you for checking out our partners.
And real quick on Merlin, Jeff's building something over there, guys. It's special. It's gonna have Telegram front end, Merlin back end, guys. Be excited for Merlin, because don't get your panties in a bunch when I feel like people just have, like, they hear Merlin, they go like this, they shake, right? But you guys are gonna be shaking the opposite way in a few months when you see the potential that Merlin's gonna have. Merlin's huge. There's people that are in Binance and stuff like that that are looking at Merlin about potentially bringing their coin there. So it is.
Yeah,
huge.
they got listed on Kraken recently.
Yeah.
So
yeah, man. And guys, if you guys wouldn't mind checking out ordinalrevolution.com. Ordinal, we have some of the best articles dating all the way back to last year. If you know someone just entering the space, send them our website. We really feel like it can help them really get started and really get caught up. And if you're looking for a VPN, we have one right here. You can use our 70% off coupon, and it helps the show if you use ours. So definitely get a VPN, guys. Don't be showing these websites and stuff your IP address, which eventually shows your home address. Don't do this, guys. Wear protection when you're surfing the web, and that is a NordVPN. And if you're looking for tickets to Bitcoin 2025 Las Vegas, we will both be there. It's going to be absolutely amazing. It's going to be insane. Bitcoin in Vegas, absolutely crazy. But don't wait till next year to get your tickets. They go up every single Friday, guys. It gets more and more expensive as it gets closer. So definitely go to ordinalrevolution.com, click on this banner up here, and I'll take you to get those tickets with our coupon. And if you guys are looking for merch, we have some of the best merch in all of Ordinals, all of crypto, really. So definitely check out our merch store. It'll take you here. So it's done through a third party. We do not see your address or none of that. You guys can check everything out here. And if you guys want us to add some merch, just let us know. We can add pretty much anything. But we appreciate you guys. We are live Monday to Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central, 8 a.m. Pacific, and 3 p.m. UTC. Check us out all week, guys. We really appreciate you guys watching. And until tomorrow.
Peace.
We OG, oh no, G. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload, yeah. Experts on reload, yeah. You're not bullish enough, yeah. Oh no, you're not bullish enough. You ain't got the oh no. I get stoned by the bolo. Bitcoin set to overload. Experts on reload. Mempool getting hot. Everybody wanna rock, ayy. Rooms is coming, everybody on a knot, ayy. It's a nuisance, Ordinal Revolution, ayy. Ordinal Revolution. Yo, is my guy for real, bro? Got French right now. Yo, BRC 420, bro. Yo, that shit on fire, bro. Imagine if he in here. Yeah, lock it in the seal. Murder. I got balls of steel. Nookie on the field. Yeah, this shit for real. With no calls, I get so far. Got 100 phone calls that I go hard, and they gon' love me. Smoke weed, huddle back. I get shiesty. Where my Bitcoin looking lovely. All this Satoshi's nothing above me.